Hey friend, Toho here, and today I bring to you a guide on how to play Shaggy in the new Multiversus game. So in this video I'm just going to be going over all of Shaggy's basic attacks, his special attacks, his passive abilities, and maybe defining some of the more confusing terms in the moves list menu. So let's jump into the basic attacks. So the first one, obviously, is just going to be his regular old basic attack. His basic attack is just a charged punch that gives armor while using it. And the armor means it cannot be interrupted once you start it, unless the ability they use breaks armor. Speaking of armor breaking abilities, Shaggy's regular auto attack in the air is a flurry of kicks that breaks armor. Alright, next we have his side auto attack. This one's pretty straightforward. It's just punch, punch, headbutt. Next we have the air version of this attack. It is a chargeable knee to the face. Alright, next up we have the up, ground, and air versions of the auto attack. It is an overhead swing that launches the enemy up in the air and then is easily comboed with the jump up attack. And now we're going into the down auto attack, which is actually the most complicated one so far, and I will try my best to make it not be so complicated. So the down auto attack is a forward stomp that breaks armor and actually gives you armor as well. If you land it, you can press down auto again for a clap attack that actually slows enemies. Though unlike your normal basic attack where you get armor the entire time you're charging it, you actually only get the armor when the foot has started to come down. So the air version is your basic down slam. It slams them to the ground, or if you're good enough and you get them off the edge, it just slams them down to their death. Alright, now that we're done with all the regular attacks, we're going to start moving into his special attacks, starting off with the regular old basic one. Now it works a little different in 2v2s than it does in 1v1s. In 2v2s, when you have finished charging your rage, your ally will also get a mini form of rage. Their next auto attack will cause weaken to the enemy it hits. Now unfortunately, looking online and stuff, I have not found anybody that really knows what weaken does. It might reduce their attack damage, it might make them take more damage, we're not sure yet. The next difference in 2v2s are if you press it again after you're fully charged, you will dash to your ally and knock people away from them. The final difference in 2v2s is you will drop Scooby Snacks when you're finished charging, and if your ally touches it, they will be healed. So back to 1v1s. As you can see, you can't pick up the Scooby Snacks when you're by yourself, and you do not dash towards an ally, but you still do the AoE kind of burst attack when you just press Y again. Okay, next we have his side special attack, which is a flying kick. Alright, it's pretty straightforward. It's just a flying kick through the air. However, if you cast it in mid-air, you can use directional inputs to drag it down closer to the ground if you think you're going to miss. The charged version is pretty much the same, except for it goes further, does more damage, and applies the weakened debuff, and then it also gives you armor while you're casting it. Next, we're going to go into his special up attack. So both the ground and the air versions of his upward special attack are the same. They are very easy to combo into each other as well. When you have your rage bar charged, it does multiple attacks instead of just the one uppercut. The air version does not have multiple attacks, but it's still stronger and still gives you armor and still applies the weakened debuff. And last but not least, we are down to his down special attack. Alright, so in solo, you press down special attack, you pick up a sandwich, and you can throw it up to 2 times before it goes away. If you have your sandwich out and then you start charging your rage bar, it turns the sandwich into a massive sandwich that goes further and does a lot more damage. So in 2v2s, the sandwich actually heals your allies, and if you are enraged, it will go through the first person hit to anything behind them. The normal sandwich also heals, but does not go through the first enemy hit. So I'm sure you noticed, but after you throw the sandwich while you're enraged, you still keep the rage until you cast down special again, which is a ground pound that has an AoE blast ability that trails behind it. The enraged down special attack while in the air is the same thing as if you were on the ground. The non-rage version of the special attack down while in air does not have the aftershock behind it. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope it helped a little bit. I'm still new to editing, so I hopefully will get better in the future. If you have anybody else you want me to work on before the alpha, beta, whatever it is, ends, put it in the comments, and hopefully I can get it done in time.